squiggly lines really moving?
And was there an extra T in outer, or was that an illusion as well?
When it comes to optical illusions, it's pretty easy to jailbreak the operating system of your mind and load a new program onto it.
That's because your visual system is creating a kind of false reality in the first place. Consider that it must construct a three-dimensional world with two-dimensional images on your retinas.
Now consider that when an object is given a good old ocular pat down, each of your eyes sees a slightly different picture. These signals are brought together in the brain to help tell how far away an object is. Other clues like shadows, textures, and prior knowledge also help us to judge depth and distance.
Your visual system also has to reconstruct scale and shape, all by analyzing the interactions between visible electromagnetic waves. And remember that part about prior knowledge? Your brain is a pattern-seeking machine and will do anything to conserve a little energy and default to a known pattern whenever it can.
All of which plays directly into optical illusions, with the most effective combining several circumstances to trip up the visual system and create errors in interpretation.
May we present Exhibit A, the Adelson Checkerboard. Before your eyes, it appears that a cylinder is casting a shadow on a checkerboard composed of what looks to be light gray and dark gray squares.
This illusion relies on context-dependent information. The lighting of an object, in this case the cylinder, interprets the object as possibly being three-dimensional. Your visual system is looking for the source of light and interprets shadows falling across the squares.
So the dark gray square on the edge looks darker than the light gray square in the shadow, but hey, guess what? They're actually the same shade of gray. That trickster brain of yours is just inferring light qualities to it and ascribing a known pattern, mainly that shadows and light would change how a hue is perceived.
But if you think that's trippy, just consider that your brain is picking up on patterns subconsciously without even telling you about it. In a 2013 study by the University of Arizona, participants whose brainwaves were monitored by EEG were shown black and white abstract pictures containing hidden shapes, one of which was a seahorse.
Researchers were looking for a peak in the average brain waves called N400, which indicates that the brain has recognized an object and associated it with a particular meaning.
And it took just less than half of a second for the peak signatures to pop up after finding a hidden shape, completely unbeknownst to the participants who didn't even realize they had seen, say, a seahorse in one of the pictures.
According to Mary Peterson, a professor of psychology and director of the University of Arizona's Cognitive Science program, the brain is deciding what you're going to perceive, and it's processing all of the information, and then it's determining what's the best interpretation.
What does it all mean? Well, one way to look at it is that you, who has conscious thoughts and thinks you're in control, is really only the puppet to the master of your subconscious, the real decider of what you see and interpret. Yep, that's right, life is ultimately an illusion on several different levels.
Now that all has been revealed with the Adelson Checkerboard, are you able to untrick your eyes?
Do you see seahorses right now? Let us know in the comments below, and to keep the videos coming, make sure to subscribe.